Hello there, Justin here. Today we're going to be flying a couple Southwest legs. So this first one is going to be from Detroit to Baltimore. Then we'll go from Baltimore to Raleigh, Durham. So just sit back and enjoy this. Should be a fun time. We'll see how things go, how things shake out. So we'll just see and hope for the best. Yeah, so we'll just see how things go tonight. So we just got a couple more little things we need to set up. And we'll just be on to the next one and getting airborne and begin doing our fun time. So, because right now I'm thinking if I get everything that I want, hunky dory, I think we'll be in a pretty good spot. So, in the meantime, what I want to do is go ahead and sign into X Pilot because I forgot to do that. So let's do that. Connect Southwest 609 609. Connect. No ATC. Looks like I got auto ATC. So alright, we're able to work with that. So let's go ahead and begin. Alright, landing gear lever down. Uh, Parking brake release. Battery is on. Ground power is connected to ground power. Check. Alright. Let's adjust our lightings a little bit. So I want a little bit more lights here. I want some lights here. I only want just a little tinge of lights for that. And I'll put some there so this is a little bit better. Yep. Okay, we're good there. Sweet. Alright. So I'm going to set these lights to test. So, lights, test. Everything looks lit up. Good deal. Set it back to div. We need to wait a couple minutes on this test here, so while we're doing that, we're going to just look through what all we got. So, good news is maybe we'll have some good things going on. Alright, we'll go ahead and test the Mach airspeed. That appears to be working. Let's go to the next one, which is the Mach airspeed 2. Stall's not ready yet, so I'll go ahead and put the nav on. And we'll just go ahead and skip that for now. Whee. Window probe heat on. Emergency light switch on. Seat belts auto. Alright, I want logo lights on, wing lights on. And I want this on steady. Sweet. This is going to be the GPW whatever test.
Line slow. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Obstacle. Obstacle.
Alright, I believe it finishes up that test. We're going to go over to the fire test. So we go there we go. Yep, 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 okay. EFIS panel, so let's go ahead and set up my EFIS. So what I want for my EFIS here is I want to set mine to 40 miles to plan. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who do we have there? What's up? How you doing, Shane? Alright. Let's see. Set this one to 40 miles. Yes, it is. It's a great checklist, Shane. I like it. It's simpler. Alright. So that's there. Alright. Take off warning test. And let's go to our airside services. Hey, I'll try to put on a good performance. We'll see how that goes, though. You never tell with me. Alright. So we got that weight balance going on. Let's go ahead and set up our FMC. So we'll go ahead and in it. And we're going to put in our airport, which is Detroit Lane. Get our position. Route. Flight plan request. Let's go back over here to this view. There we go. And let's see what we have here. So let's go here to the legs. Step, 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 step. That looks good. Alright, it goes all the way to Anthem. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this going on. Alright, so what's what I'm going to do is let me make sure I have this sharing. And there we go. That should work. Okay. So we're going to do Detroit Lane via the Liz Ford departure to directly to the arrival for Anthem. So let's pick a approach here. Does it have me in runway 10? Yeah. See which one looks like the shortest route there. RNAV Zulu. Honestly, RNAV Zulu looks like the best way to go here. Yep. I think that's the way to go. So we'll do that. So we'll go in here, arrival, RNAV Zulu, the strips, and then Anthem, that, and go route, and go back to legs. Let's step through this. That looks good. Okay, so we're going to have to do some things. So I think I'm going to drop Bravi and yeah, so I can go up here, here. And I think I can go here. There we go. So that'll get me direct there. Yeah. So we'll step through that again. Yep, there we go. That there looks pretty straightforward, pretty. So we can go ahead, go back here, activate and execute that. Go put in our fuel and weights. We'll see what sim briefing has here for our payload. 3.6 for our reserves. And 1. And while we're on my iPad, let's go ahead and get my takeoff performance. Okay, so it looks like what we have here is going to be flaps 5, ready to take off 1, 36. Okay. Oh, that's not, oh, that's fine. So let's go 36. And then let me fix this because this is going to annoy me. There we go. There we go. Alright, that way I added that to it. So take off, do rate 1. See what the climb gives me. Climb 1 as well. Take off, flaps 5. Get our CG. It looks like our speeds are 144, 144, 150. Generated close enough. So we'll just roll with that. And then let's go here to legs. Get out of plan mode. Route data. Load our cruise winds. Execute. And there we go. And I will put this one in takeoff mode. So remember my CG. And there's that. So let's go. Next step, IFR clearance. No ATC, so we'll just go off of the auto ATC here. So we're going to set my squawk code to the 7412. So we'll just do it like this. 7412. Okay. TKS radios. So CTAF, I've already got the CTAF programmed in because that's what I used last night. And then it's back to 228 right after that because there's no ATC in the area. The fuel quantity. Yes, that's 15. And I made sure the fuel is correct everywhere. I need to actually, because I'm a dum-dum, do that to load my passengers. Okay. So we're going to set our altitude for final cruise, which is where I need sim briefing again. 330. So we set it up here to 330. And then FMC, make sure that it's that. Init ref 330. We're good there. So we're going to go to the next one. Flight director. So we're going to set up our flight director. So flight director 1 on, 2 on. That. Set that to 150 for our speed. The heading, I'm departing 21 right, and I think it is 228. I'll double check it real quick. So it is 226 or 216. There we go. And our altitude. Well, I'll set it to 15,000 for now because, well, there's no ATC. I'll just go set it up here to 330. No point waiting around on it. And there we go. So we got that. Altimeter set, which I'll check here in Navigraph real quick. Looks like I have 3017. Okay. My auto brake to reject takeoff. Hold this to clear it out because it kind of annoys me. Because I need to fix this because my OCD-ness kicks in. There you go. Alright, APU start. And this time I didn't forget to do that. And departure briefing. So we'll go back here to Navigraph. Got the departure here pulled up. So I'm on, what am I on? 2-1 right. Okay. So 2-1 left, right, same thing. Okay, climb heading to intercept course to Joel U. It's a 185 to that. Then on track 108 to cross Yimi at or below 7,000. Okay, then on track 086 to cross Howard at or below 9,000. Then on track to 87 to Kozlov at or below 15,000. Okay. Top altitude 17,000. Okay, it's pretty reasonable. Pretty straightforward. George gonna go down. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Right there. Alright. Departure briefing complete. That's on Ing already. The doors and everything should already be closed. So let's go ahead and start doing this. Yaw damper on. Electric pumps 1 or 2 on. Fuel 1, 2, 3, 4 on. Parking brake set. APU connect. We'll go over here and make sure to remove these things. So remove GPU. Alright, beacon lights on. Trim air on. Engine bleed off. Turn up my ceiling sound? Okay. Thank you. Let me know if that's better. I might need to turn it up just a little bit more. I actually might need to turn it up actually in the game because that kind of. Or wait, it's this. Is that any louder? Hold on. Let me see. Is the settings in here? I should have my sound. Nope, it's full blast in here. More sound. I'll try to get more sound. Hold on. Let me mess around with OBS real quick. It don't have more sound to give up. Wait. Why is that? Filters? Yeah, like it's only at like minus like 40. I'm gonna throw a compressor on there. Like my output was at like negative 40. I don't know why, but I'll throw a compressor to kind of give it a little boost. If I go too far, let me know. I don't know why it's reading that. but I'll give it a little compressor. Is that better? If it gets too loud, let me know. Oh, you have yours like there. So I'll leave it down just a little bit right there. So I'll make sure I can still hear myself over it. But there we go. So we'll roll with that. Hey, not out. I would have had no idea that it was too quiet. Okay, so let's get back into this. And engine bleed off, AP bleed on. Okay, we'll go the other way with it just a little bit. And we'll go back down to about 20 or 18 decibels there. There we go. Alright, is that good? We'll see. Alright, engine bleed on, APU bleed on, engine start. I go engine left today. 8 cars, so I'll pull up Southwest right there. Double click, start. 8 cars have started. Let's go ahead and get my.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing.
And aircraft info. 2-1 right is on the far side. I'm departing 2-2 left because I don't fly taxi all the way around. I may change that. That's a long taxi to get around to 2-1 right. Yeah. So I'll just come back. Where the taxi? I can't see it. It's dark. I'll just go to there.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Okay. So. Alright, good. I'm glad the volume's good now. So, we're just going to change my departure here and go 2-2 left. That's 4. There we go. Execute. Unit ref. Let's go here. Take off. Same thing. So. There you go. Okay. So we'll do that because I don't fly taxiing all the way around. Okay. So push and start clearance. Good to go there. So I'll double check
All
the
right.
CTAF
Looks like the
frequency,
doors and
but I
hatches
believe
are
it's already
closed and we're ready
set.
to connect.
Alright. We're waiting on that. How many people? Alright.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected. 5 pass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
And it's good. Start up engines.
Here comes the pushback. Light 'em
Detroit
up.
traffic, Southwest 609 is going to push back to, looks like, taxiway Kilo. And start this engine first. Here you go, Shane. This is for you. That truck just drove right through me. I was not expecting that. Yeah, I can't hear myself think with that. That is so loud. Okay. So I'll go ahead and go back up here and get our engine valve set up, APU bleed on, auto off, auto. I don't think I need anti-ice, do I? No, not yet, at least. Alright, packs, isolation valve, Gen 1 and 2, APU off, gas signal. Okay.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake. And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Alright. While he's disconnecting, we'll go ahead and set spots 5. This limit stabilizer trim is 5.06, so we'll just move 06. That's close enough. I don't really catch it, judge what the 06 is to the hatch. And we got that there. Takeoff thrust is way up there. Transponder is going to TARA. Taxi light on. Just that.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Alright. So. Need to verify my controls real quick. Elevator works, ailerons, and my rudder works. Good. Detroit traffic, Southwest 609 is going to taxi runway 22 left via Kilo Yankee 10. Alright, and saw my nose was steering whenever I did that. We're good at taxi. And brakes work. Step back to engine. I think I lost the taxiway in the dark. I think we're gonna be alright. Here we go. We're at the end of the taxiway right here. Alright, so we'll go ahead and set L nav, B nav. No alerts on the ICAS. Exterior lights set for takeoff. And we need to turn these from that to strobe. Wixer, put Wixer on here. Terrain on there. Engine start switches to continues. Takeoff clearance. Detroit traffic. Southwest 609 is going to depart runway 22 left via the lids for departure, heading southeast. I'll double check on VATSIM radar, make sure there's no one there. No one. Alright, so we're good. So as we go ahead and roll on out, I'll go ahead and turn this on, the roll on. This is a long runway, so I'll probably just do a rolling with it once I get turned here and lined up. There we go. And toggle button. Toggle button. There we go. Here we go. For breakaway thrust?
1,000.
Okay. I'll remember that next time. Yes, it is. It is your flight model. Oh yeah, very smooth rotation. And flaps all the way up. Okay. Go ahead and set my autopilot on while I finish up my checklist things. So, landing gear up. Flaps up, auto brakes off. Go ahead and turn these back to on, off, and then my exterior lights will go ahead and set off, so I can see all that rain. Alright, so it shouldn't be too long of a cruise. I think SimBrief had it for like an hour block. So, airtime 1 hour. So we should make some pretty good time. See where we're at on the progress. 409 Zulu. So top of the next hour. So it looks like for this next leg, I'm going to stay 7,000, 9,000, 15,000. So we got a little ways to go before we can get up in the air. Hey, what do, Shane? thanks for joining for this part of it, at least. Appreciate it. Go to 9,000 now. Alright. Going up to 15,000. Yeah, you really can't see a whole lot back here right now, but we're making good progress. So, where my actual top of climb actually is, all the way at Gribby, about 100 miles-ish. So I just hope we're making good time on our way there. Yeah, I need to check on some radar if anybody BTCing over that way. Probably not. There is none. Okay. That scared me. On my trim wheel. That was scary. Can we go up any higher yet? Alright, we're on our way up. So when we get to about 17,000 feet, I'll go ahead and standard and work our way up. Here we go. Climb should be pretty quick. I mean, when they get to around 0 degrees Celsius, I'll flip on my antis. For the the time being. Nah, I'm fine without it, probably. So, while we're cruising, getting up to cruise, I'm going to take a second to look at spot plan here. We're only going to have about 60 miles at the end of the SID before we get to their arrival. Whenever I get to that point, I'll go ahead and start to give me a good time on when to start getting ready for the approach. Okay, let's see what we're at right about 2-3. I'll go turn that on so I can just get a little cold. Granted, probably won't be up there for long, but might as well take care of that. So what is the landing altitude for the airport? .43, so put 150. Where's my top of climb? At Gribby, okay. tailwind right now. Come up. Alright. Once we get the cruise, I'll start getting ready for the arrival. We're not going to have a whole lot of time before we go into it, so. I'll go ahead and get that pulled up real quick. Start the briefing on that. Okay. So we're doing the Anthem 5 arrival here, and I think we're going into runway 10. Yeah, we are. So from Anthem, track to that, profit 6,000. Okay. So we're coming in. Once we get to Bubby, to 280 knot restriction, 250 at Avia. I don't know if we're going to be there. Whatever the one's the 11,000 footer. 250. To get to which runway. Which hours. This is rocket. And then the flag, stars, stripes, bravery. Spangled. I like those names. And then, well, I'm gonna dip off. I'm not gonna go Bravery Spangled. I'm gonna go to the directly from Stripes to Deedley. I don't know what none of these other ones mean, but it'd be about there to the glide slope. So it's a pretty straightforward turn right in. So I think we'll be alright for that approach. Okay, and then
Sounds good.
we're almost at our climb altitude. So let's go ahead and get our climbing data real quick. So let's go back into SimBrief over here. Let's go ahead and get our landing data. Oh, that's some pressure right there. It's thick. Calculate. Okay. Auto brake 3. So auto brakes 3 and vertical approach 154, 149. Next thing we need to do is, I think it's good. So I guess the air's pretty thick over it right now. So I'm going to set this right here as well. 043, and I'll check into it right before I come down on approach. See if it's gotten any better. Let's set my minimums on that approach as well. So So we'll come back over here. Looks like the minimums is 444. So we'll set that real quick. Let's do the barrel. Don't zoom in. There we go. So, we're doing all right. And I will be at... I'm terrible at pronouncing these. Newsum. I have no idea what that is. So, it looks like we got about 5 more minutes-ish, 5.5 minutes till we get to the beginning of the RNAV arrival into Baltimore. So, I'll give it a few minutes to my minimum descent. For now, I'm just going to do it at the tops of the yeah, it looks like I'm going to set it at 4,000. The VNAV will keep me fine. And while we're sitting here waiting, I'm just going to keep prepared. We like to be prepared. I'm going to pull up the CTAF for Baltimore, just 19.4. Already got that program ready to go. So whenever we get ready, I'm as ready as I can be. Okay. So, looks like we're, let's zoom this back in now. About 20 miles away from our beginning of our arrival. And got a lot of progress on this at least getting things set up. This is the last time the 8 is set for BWI. Minutes to go. So about how far out will we descend? The top of the descent's pretty good ways now. Let's see. The top of the descent looks like it's 60 miles away, 344. So 8 minutes away. should be descending in a few minutes, about 5 minutes out. I have the rubber pulled up over here. So we need to make sure it's coming in. Anyways, about 30 miles an hour. 38. I do not like that auto ATC sound. It scares me every time it just randomly pops up. It's probably nothing helpful. Yeah, give me the arrival advice. Thank you. Just thank you very much. Okay, so we're descending. This one should be pretty straightforward. And we'll have a good old time with this. Okay. So, doing good. I wish they would update the weather there because it's like an hour old weather. The airport now. 100 miles. Okay. Okay, so here right now. Drag. This arrival's been pretty chill. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Okay, so we're just waiting. Is there anybody nearby? Yeah, looks like there's some people over here at Dulles. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the weather is not updated, but it's 58 minutes old, so we could update any second. So I'll leave it pulled up for now. Always set these to continue mode up here. And then once you get below 10,000 feet, I'll turn on my lights. Huh, where am I at? Oh, because I'm on that zoom part, I can't see where I'm at on this overlay. So, okay. I think I'm gonna need some drag here soon, though. Oh, I'll caught right back up. Okay. I'm about 50 miles out. So we're doing good, making progress at least. And it looks like our temps have come up pretty good, so I can turn this anti-ice off now. I don't think we need it. Probably didn't need it anyway. Okay, while I'm coming in here, I'll go ahead and set my course to the final approach course, which is 105. Yep. Okay, about 40 miles out, so that's when I talked over to CTAF, and we'll be doing pretty well. Man, this has been a really solid approach. Like, it didn't need no drag, it just kind of done it pretty calmly. And we're getting a little steeper here. That's okay. I think we're okay. So when I get to about 25 miles out, right there, I'm gonna make my call. Okay. I'm gonna flip on my lights there. And then on there. Okay. So this is where things are going to get interesting. Is we're going to plan everything. So we'll make my first call at about 20 miles out. So we'll see. And I'm gonna make it smaller. I love how that just like just crashed that auto throttle. I don't know why that happened. Here, I'll leave auto throttle alone. I think I need to be at 210 at my next one. Yeah. So I need to get down to 210 before I get to there. I'm doing alright. I'll pull that back up. We're doing alright. So I'm at the top there. And then I need to go down 210. And what I want to do is, once I get down to 210, I'm going to do speed intervention, do flaps 1, and there we go. Get down to 25, because that's my climb altitude. I'm going to take control. Not too far. Baltimore traffic, Southwest 609 is about 20 miles out for the RNAT Zulu approach to runway 10. We'll have to decel here. Hard. And so I'm going to do my speed intervention mode. Go down to 210 this way. Put that back. Do that. What's that? Flaps 1. See, I need to be at, what is it here? 4,000 to 5,000? Okay. I think that's where I'm going right there. Okay, I'm at my speed restriction now. Need to get down about another 1,000 feet. I get to this stripes here, I'm gonna take control and just finish it up myself. I would do the hood, but I have no idea how to use that thing. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna turn my gear down when I begin my turn. So I'm actually gonna put my speed down again to 200. And go to the next single flaps. 190. Okay. So is that my final? Baltimore traffic, Southwest 609, about 10 miles out for the Ornaz Zulu approach to runway 10. Okay, let's see how I do this approach. I'll keep adjusting my speeds. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get ready to take control of the airplane, my airplane. I'm going to let my speed be controlled by that right now. So I'm going to control it. So I'm in control.
1,000 to go.
Alright, once it's the decel zone, I'm going to drop my speed down. And come on, a little low. That's okay. There we go. And
2,500.
gear down.
1,000 to go.
Alright. Baltimore traffic, Southwest 609, turning on final for the Ornaz Zulu approach for runway 10. There we go. Runway inside. So I need to do that. Spoiler, handle, arm. Auto brake, set for landing. A little low. It's okay. Pull the speed down. Just 4. There you go, flap. There you go. There we go. There we go. Finally arm. Okay. There we go. That was a lot of. This is so much to do right here. Okay. Now, let's let my speed be managed, but I'm gonna. Okay, the speed brake's being done. I'm gonna ignore that. Okay. Okay. All a little off.
1,000 feet stabilized. Mr. Approach altitude, sir.
Okay. Sync rate. Okay. Here we go. The speed brakes hard, dude. Whatever. I don't really care. Okay. So, alright, we're doing pretty good on the pappies here. Good. Yeah, the speeds are pretty close. I'll get a little under here.
500.
but I think it gives a little thrust.
400. Approaching minimums.
Okay.
300.
Level up.
Minimums.
Continuing.
200.
Okay.
60. 40. 20. 5.
That didn't feel that hard.
Engine knots.
Not a real pilot. Stable. Firm, but stable. Alright, let's just go ahead and turn off for here real quick. And stop. Okay. So let's go ahead and put my spoiler handle up. That up. Auto brake off. Switch are off. Landing lights. Take lights are on. Strobe lights off. Okay, and then I need APU on. And put those back to off there. Clock. Check. And stabilizer 305. There we go. Alright, so let's look at this taxi chart. So, looking at love cars, going to gate Bravo 14. So Pier B is literally just right there. So I have navigator part. Looks like Pier B's here. I'll pull up some more charts just so I can get a better look at it. Parking gates. Here we go. Oh, it's literally the corner one right there. Sweet. Okay. So I'm going to pop echo. Baltimore traffic, Southwest 609 is going to taxi the gate via Papa Echo. Okay. So now we're going to taxi to the gate. Now the whole, yeah, okay. So we're good there, Alright, so let's go roll. Part real quick. Bravo 14. Okay. See how am I doing? Come on. Get rolling. There we go. Yeah, that nose wheel is going to distract me from that thing. They can't see it through it. Yeah. Alright, there we go. And then we'll pull up stable approach real quick. And there we go. Okay, yeah, it was stable. Felt like my center line was pretty good. It was. Touchdown 310. That seems a little hard. Firmer side, but center line deviation 2 foot. That's threshold. I'm a little further down than what I wanted it to be. So, yeah. Alright. So, did okay. Not the best, but did okay. Alright, so turn my transponder off now. Standby. Heavy unit 1 and 2 on. Fuel switches, let's turn the aircraft off. And then we're gonna come over here and I'm gonna turn on AP, please. Turn that off, off, open. I'm gonna leave those things running because I'm not gonna have to redo all that, so I can speed up on my turnaround time. So I'm gonna leave everything I can leave on. There's that. Okay, nose lights, that's all off. Little chocks. I will set those real quick. So set chocks, release parking brake. I don't need GPU, can leave my APU running. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the beginning checklist. Alright, and we're gonna go from here. You should go. Go here to. I gotta turn beacon off. Okay. Okay. So there's that. That one down. And we're gonna go to the next one. And hopefully we can do pretty well for this next leg. I don't think it's going to be that fast of a leg or long of a leg. What did this tell me that I got? About the same. So, okay. So we're going to do our next one, which is Baltimore to Raleigh, Durham. So let's go in here to sim brief, and I can share that when I get it pulled up. Probably should have done this while I was in the thing, but that's just how it happened. So we're going to do a new flight. Okay, so SWA. Flight number is 902. BWI to Raleigh, Durham. That did not. Okay. And then airframe. There you go. Depart 15 right, coming 15 follow. Okay, that's fine. Generate flight. I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and disconnect from Xpilot. And I'll need to come back in here and pre-file. Okay. Pre-filed my flight plan, so I can go back over here, connect, and then I'm 992 now. Okay, so we're good there. And I'll just go ahead and okay, so we're good. So we're doing good. Okay, sweet. So that's good. That's good. That's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Probe heat is good. Seat belts. I need it. Auto. Level lights, position lights, winglet, that's fine. Alright, we're going to do the FNCs.
Attention all aircraft. BWI Marshal information. Bravo current. Altimeter 3039er.
Okay, so we need to go here to sim briefing. Let's get the latest one here. So we'll text plan.
Baltimore traffic, this is November 2255 Foxtrot Bravo, landing runway 10 on final approach. Coming in now, probably about 5 minutes.
Jesus, that was loud. And he ended up music going on in the background. Alright, there we go.
November 225 Foxtrot Bravo, falling 12.5 miles final.
Okay, that is really loud. Okay. It's our services. Looks like I have payload of 184 on this one. Activate. Okay. So while that's going on, we're oh, my iPad turned off. I'm sorry about that. Okay. And then we can go back to charts here. And let's go ahead and load up our flight and kind of see what we have here. No, not file. Import from SimBrief. Okay. So we have our approach. There's that. There's that. So let's go see what we have going into this. You already know me. I'm taking that. Okay. So that can save some time there with that. And I'll come back to sim briefing when or if I need it. Okay. So just going to set my EPIS panel up real quick. So we can go here to plan. 40. Okay. Route, flight plan request. And then my people loaders to do that. I need to go boom. There you go. People loader. Okay. So let's go ahead and load my flight plan for my next one. Set up a wait box. Oh, then it's done. There we go. Activate. Execute. Arrival. So I want to do the RNAV Zulu. Runway 5 left. Via heave. Execute. And then go here to legs and just step through it. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Yeah, okay. We're looking alright right there, so I can accept that. Alright. Next thing we need to go to is here.
Alright, we've got everyone strapped
Go
in.
to performance
Give us a
data.
ring if you need anything.
Plug in, sim briefing, and I need to confirm these things here. 14.8. Pretty darn close. So I need to set the reserves to 3.6. And then you go in one limit, and then we'll come back over here to this is going to takeoff plan. Flex 5, regular takeoff, and safety temperature is 52. I'm going to just do regular climb. I'm not going to do the no climb one or derated climb. Okay, so I'm good with that. 146, 146, and 153 is what I have. One 42, 44, 48. $53. There we go. Okay. So there's that. And the legs, right data, load winds. And there we go, FNC, done. Okay, so we got that done. Let's go back to our legs there. So IFR clearance, no ATC. So I've got 4754. That's my spot code. 47.
Baltimore traffic, this is November 225 Foxtrot Bravo. We're gonna taxi via Delta Foxtrot over to parking now.
What has he got going on in his background? 'Cause I don't understand jack that was coming out of that. Okay, IFR clearance, fine, TCAS set, radio set for departure. Yep, same radios. I have fuel quantity, I have checked and confirmed. Flight altitude is 280 this time. So 280. And it's 280 there. Alright. First turn flight directors off and on, so I'll turn flight directors off. Then back on. There we go. 153 is my initial takeoff. Runway heading. Looks like I'm departing 155. Okay. Is the heading. Altitude 280. So I'll program that in. And there we go. Altimeter's the same. Auto brake and reject takeoff. If he's already on, departure briefing performed. So, on the departure briefing, let's see what we have here. So, looks like our RNAV departure is this. So, from runway 15, 5 heading, then direct to Hedwig, turn right to no pro. Oh, okay. I'm going down that way. Okay. So I'm gonna go wee, like a U shape right here. Okay. That makes sense. This is no more than 230 knots, but above 4,000 at no pro. Okay. It's pretty straightforward there. So lower LFD, doors, yaw dippers on, pumps are on, fuel's on, parking brakes set, APU-gens are good, shocks and that's gone, beacon lights, these to get them on. Make sure everything's loaded up. Everything's loaded up. I don't have nothing on here on the ground services, so I can leave that there. Approach great, landing great. Okay. Beacon light. Trimmer's good. That's good.
November 225 Foxtrot Bravo, Baltimore traffic will be taxing to general parking right now. Doesn't traffic will be crossing the runway.
I'm not even going to try to understand what was said there. Alright, blah, 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 with some background music. I have no idea. Okay. So push and start. Let me look and see where I'm at on the airport here. I'm going 15 right. Yes. So I'm just going straight up Tango. So I'm just literally going to get on the Tango and take Tango. Tango 2 Papa. I didn't need to get on Papa, but yeah, I'm just gonna take Tango.
Baltimore traffic.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing.
Crossing runway 15 right. Left, 15 left.
Great news, Captain. Your
Alright.
tow's coming.
Gonna push back through plan. Okay, got reset. And then while we're waiting on that, let's take a look here at the airport. Where's this dude at? Oh, he's over here.
All right, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Okay. So, we're doing alright.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Baltimore traffic, Southwest 9902 is going to push back to taxiway Tango. Okay.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Alright. This time, I'm going to rotate it and use the other one this time. And then we'll show engine 1 or 2. I'll open it up for you guys. Boom. On. I'm about to hit my Silverado. Whoa, he actually stopped. Look at that. Alright. Let's go to this next engine over here. So, we're going to be airborne pretty quickly. So, there's that. I'm going to go
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Alright.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Let's go ahead and get everything set up. So turn engine 1 off, 2, please, auto, auto. We're good there, good there. So GM 1 and 2 on. So we got anti-ice, all that. APU packs. We got APU. APU can be turned off now, so APU can go off. No signal. On to the next one. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my flaps to 5. Stabilizer trim is, we will go over here to take off 545, so not quite halfway.
And we're
Like that.
disconnected. Signaling pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
There we go. Is that takeoff data, their settings there, transponder, TARA, taxi light on. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay. Baltimore traffic, Southwest 992 is going to take you to runway 15 right via Tango Papa. Okay. So we've already done departure briefing and brakes are good. Okay, so we're going to roll ahead and roll. 40. There. Okay, I'm gonna try.
November 225, Foxtrot Bravo, taxiing to runway 15 right behind you, sir. I'll be taking Kilo, Papa, the hold short, runway 15 right.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and hit my L nav and B nav. Let's get that ready to go. ICAS is good. Exterior lights. Again, I'm trying to get to rolling, so I'm not gonna sit around too long. Okay, we're good there. Good there. Exterior lights, that. And once I get stopped up here, I'll go ahead and make my call out. I don't see no one here. Let me see if there's anybody here. Nope. Baltimore traffic, Southwest 992 is going to depart runway 5 right via the Terps 8 RNAV departure, heading south.
Have a safe flight.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Okay, so I need to get to 40. Okay, I'm gonna go up here. Okay, wait. I'm waiting for us to get to rolling. Not too much. traffic. Southwest 9902 is clear 15 right. Airborne past 3,000 feet. You guys have a good day.
1000.
Okay. Okay, we'll do a turn, okay. There we go. And set. Off. Landing gear up. Flats up. Auto brake. Okay. So just rolling for a minute. I do like the slot model the Shane conjured up here. It's real good. Real smooth.
November 25, Foxtrot Bravo, 612, perimeter 15 right.
Okay, autopilot on. Exterior lights, altimeters. Or not set yet. We gotta wait to get that.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
Whoa, what the hell happened here?
Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
Something weird happened.
Airspeed low.
Went to autopilot.
Airspeed low.
I don't know, but I don't like it.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
What was that? I have no idea what that was. I literally just engaged autopilot and it just shot the nose up. We'll try this again. That was so weird. I'm just gonna go direct to Blackout at this point. I have no idea what just happened there. I literally just hit the autopilot and it just shot the nose up while I was getting other stuff set up over here. That's wild. I have no idea what's happening. My whole thing got all kinds of jacked. So I wanted to gain a bunch of speed. Yeah, it's like at this point. Oh well. We'll make it through. Okay, let's see what we got here. I think things are going okay now. Like I said, I have no idea what happened earlier. Oh, Shane, I'm sorry about that. My thing didn't pop up. So my Liberty didn't pop up the chat, so I didn't see none of this just now. So I'm sorry about that. That long. I don't think it's going to be that long of a flight, but I think there's a couple things I need to work on. So, see if we turn off the pot. I'll make note of that. Missing out HUD life. I'll try the HUD this time. The throttles are overriding the auto throttle. Hardware, throttle noise lock, auto throttle, engage, lock throttle. I think that's what I need. Is this. I don't know what those are. Okay. Yeah. Somehow my chat thing got broken earlier. I didn't know it. Okay, so I'm gonna make that a note right there. So write these notes and see how much better I do on this next approach. We'll see how it goes. Because like I said, I got another one coming up here soon. Okay. Yeah, I'm already like within 100 miles where I'm going. Alright, well, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go grab a bottle of water and be right back.
To go.
Okay. No, I'm back. So let's go through this approach briefing real quick and get our landing data. So, alright. So what we're going to do is go into the sim brief, let it load up. Motor brakes 3, 155. Okay. I'm not gonna overcomplicate it. That's good. Alright. 684 is my DAH. Alright, now that we have that set here, I'm done. $684. Yeah. 684. Okay. So the arrival is going to come in from Melton. Then it'll be low, or it can be Don. Go there. 7,000. Okay. I'm on runway 5, so I'll be coming in. Yeah, over there. There you go. So we're going to take that, do that, pushing high. I did not get the landing altitude yet. It looks like it is 435. So 450. Alright, seatbelt fine, over. No, I gotta wait for it to send me. I can't undo it. Okay, whatever. Let's go. Looks like this RNAV is at what? Altitude? 22. Alright, so it's 22. And what we go to another speaker was the last time on the autopilot. We'll do that this time. I'll just do it how I'm supposed to do it. So, okay. Trunk autopilot, yeah, I was. So free to do that. Let it get you established, we'll do that. 15, and gear down coming through 2500 ATL. So it'll be about 3,000 feet here. Okay. So I'll make a note for that. Also, look, you need to put in more nose up trim. Okay. I'll make sure to try to get that more better there. So, actually gonna listen, take notes, think better. I really just want to get this light bird on the ground. Alright, let's get my CTAF frequency real quick. And I'm just going to get rid of that YouTube chat app that I have there. And I'm just going to have it pulled up here for now. About that. Let me go see the chat. Okay. So. Okay, work on my EFB controls need to be adjusted. Okay. I'll do that. The throttles are overriding that. Maybe. Kind of weird. If I touch my speed brake, it goes wonky. All that. So there's some controllers probably in this one I need to figure out. I'm gonna try to do a better job on this landing when I get to it. I need a way of doing this in a way that's probably better, which actually honestly this might be the way to go about it. It's something like this. Way I can have that there. There we go. Totally did not know that it was meant to do my thing crashed. I'm kind of annoyed by that. Okay, so we're gonna be chilling, coming in. I gotta be below 17,000 feet. So I'll go ahead and put this as my target. The way I'm not. The reason I went ahead and flipped it is because I have to be below it. So we can get there. Maybe quicker, maybe not. We'll see. Alright, let's go ahead and get the CTAF frequency real quick. That is not what I'm looking for. Here we go. DTW RDU. 127.450. So I'm hoping that we're going to be in a pretty good spot. Which about 83 miles out. Okay. We're doing pretty okay on time right now. I'm starting to yawn. I'm getting tired. We shall see if things are good or bad. Yeah, I gotta figure out a better chat solution than that app that keeps crashing over here. I need to break down my second monitor. I don't want to go in my closet because it's a mess. I got a bunch of junk in my closet. Okay. So it should be about right at 17 by the time I get to that waypoint. So I gotta figure out what setting that is in here, because I was hoping that that would be it to lock it, because apparently that throttle is kind of yanking with it. So I'll have to do some looking into this later. Yeah, I'll do some research into that. And this time I'm actually going to let it get me lined up better this time. I got a little too eager earlier. gonna put my engine start switches to continue mode and just chill until I get to about 10,000 feet. And then I'll make a call whenever I get to about 20 feet, 20 miles outside of Raleigh. Okay, I'm gonna have to drop this down more. Sorry about that. So we're gonna keep on going. So my goal is at about 3,000 feet to be gear down and class 15. Okay. So I learned, which is good. And then now that I'm caught up, I can reduce my drag. Okay, it's about 46 miles out. Okay, I'm coming on in. All right. This is a short flight. Okay, anyways, we're going to try to take what Shane told me earlier that I did not know about because my chat app crashed. So I need to work on my trim. Work on my trim. So work on my trim. And once I get set, work on my trim. I'm telling that stuff a lot of times to make sure I do it actually. And I'm trying to get down below here. I'm gonna flip on my lights. Oh. 30 miles out, so we'll put it here. Okay, we have that set up there, and exterior lights are set. Okay. So, I'm going to try to work on my speed. So I get my speed down, so I'm going to try to do this right here. Get this up. The class 1, speed intervention, 210. And go. Okay, so we're gonna get that down to about 220 with these flats. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. miles, any drag required. I think I'm okay at this point. Well, Raleigh traffic, Southwest 992 is about 20 miles out via the RNAV Zulu approach for runway 5 left. So we'll see how that goes. I hope I don't have the same dumb-dumbness. So again, I'm taking these notes. I'm actually gonna listen to them. I can try HUD fly. I have no idea what I'm looking at, but I guess we'll figure that out together. I forgot. Now let me set my course here because I forgot to do that a second ago. 054, so that should be pretty quick to do. They get me down just a little lower, so I have a little buffer there. Alright, so we're going to try HUD Life. We'll let it do my thing, let it do its thing. So, he's at about 2,500 foot AGL, which will be about 3,000 feet here. So when they get down to about 3,000 feet, throw my gear. And we'll hit arm this. Okay, I'm armed. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go down to 2. Shut my speed down to about 200. And I'm trying to get my speed and my stuff down quickly, so we'll see how we get here. Like I said, so about 2,500 foot AGL. It's about 3,100 feet. Raleigh traffic, Southwest 992 is about, looks like 12 miles out, or not 12 miles out, 5 miles out, turning base for the RNAV Zulu approach to 5 left. About 5, get myself down to speed, and then once I get down to, see about 2,500 AGL, which here in this case is about 3,100 feet. So I'll flip it once I get below 3,200. And here we go. And let's go to class 15. There we go. So we got that, spoiler handle horn, auto brake set, altimeters. I need to set my flaps here. So I'm going to lower my speed again. V-red, which is 155. Okay. And then once I get established, I'm going to drop my flaps down to 30. Okay.
To go.
Okay, so I got the HUD here. And we'll reduce the speed. And we're going. Alright.
1,000 to go.
Flap set, altimeter set, missed approach altitude is 2,200. So that's 2,200. Alright, there we go, I have it, but I lost it there trying to get that. This is my fault. Raleigh traffic, Southwest 992 is on short final to runway 5 left. I don't know what I'm looking at here with this HUD. Come on, give me some more trim. I think I over trimmed it. Okay, what am I looking at this? Like, I genuinely don't know.
1,000 feet stabilized. Missed approach altitude set.
I don't know what I'm looking at here. Is my thing. I think I know what I'm looking at here.
400. Approaching minimums.
I think I'm a little high.
Minimums. 300. 200. 60, 40, 20, 5.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at with this HUD.
80 knots.
So, I feel dumb. Like, I legit just feel dumb with that thing because I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know, I'll ask Shane more about that, see if we can get some help with that part. I just think I'm too tired at this point to really be useful. Long landing, threshold crossing height. Yeah, a little too far. Centerline, not terrible, but there's some things that can be better. But we'll see for next time. Alright, so we're going to do that auto brake check, flexor, turn that off, landing lights, runway lights off, Did I even turn the strobe light on? I didn't even bother. Huh, huh. Okay, I can turn these off now. And I can turn APU on. Clock stop, stabilizer trim to 5. That's pretty close. Alright, so I'm just going to figure out what gate I'm going to real quick. And do I even care? Alpha 4. It's on the other side. Okay, that's a long way away. I don't know if I feel like doing all that, but I'm probably going to do that anyway. So I'm going to come across here. I'm going to take Foxtrot. That was that's not my only route over there, so. Alright. I have no idea if that made it through or not. So I need to go down here to Charlie. I'm trying to haul ass. Okay. Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. Okay, Charlie should be the next taxiway off to my left here. I'm going to take Charlie. This is Charlie. What am I looking for? Alpha 8. Okay. So it's the end. I think it turned just a hair early. Okay, it's fine. I'll work my way back around. So it's okay. So we're going to turn up here, and hopefully we get things better. Okay, I'm not gonna park like a grandmother now, so we're just gonna full send. Alright, and here we go. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. Alright, transponder off. APGM 1 and 2 done. Fuel switches off. Trim air off. Off. AP bleed on. Open. Off. Boom. Window heat off. Two off. Yaw damper off. Leon's off. Full shutdown. No slide off. Alright. That's where I'm actually going to do something else services. Release parking brake. And power connect. APU off. There we go. Done. Alright, well that's my flying for the night. I'm tired.